Hey, what's going on, guys? Komakigenzi here. So we continue our work on Deobfuscating the world's smallest chess engine written in JavaScript by Oscar Toledo, and we have quite a few variables left to give some meaningful names to. Okay, but unfortunately, given the meaningful names to even to all of the variables doesn't yet mean that we've completely revealed how this masterpiece engine works, because things like where exactly the static evaluation of a leaf node position is happening is a bit of a mystery for me. I believe it happens somewhere here, this line, but anyway. And also we have some kind of double purpose usage for certain variables, like here. If this is the static evaluation, then well, it's score in both cases. Here we have the recursive enigmatic score. Here we have potentially this kind of like static evaluation score. I'm not sure. I'm not claiming anything. That's just an assumption at the moment. So, but this feels like a little bit of reusing the variable, as well as what's happening to this uppercase and lowercase b, which serves some mysterious purpose for me currently at the moment here. When the board gets initialized, well, when all the data sets, chess-related data sets gets initialized. But at the very end here, when it comes to draw the board, well, actually, this uppercase and lowercase b are getting associated with the source square and the target square in case if we have found a better move. Okay, so when we're doing the enigmatic search, it's not enough to get the best score for a certain given move, but also associate the source and the target score with that particular score. That's what's happening. And then for some reason he just does this, so it's like source square starts being equal to target square again. I have no idea why this is needed, to be honest, but anyway. So we'll go step by step obfuscating the rest of the variables, and yeah, and then we'll see what's gonna be happening. And probably I'm not gonna be touching this, guys, in this video, but everything a part of this, guys, hopefully to be obfuscated. And then when we get done with this initialization part, with this one, probably there would be one more bonus video where I would be trying to actually answer the most essential questions from the how the chess engine works perspective, like the most common things, again, like this static evaluation and things like that. So it's not really clear at the moment. Okay, so without further ado, let's actually start. So here we have a version that is still capable of playing chess, which is pretty good, even though we've changed almost all of the names. So what kind of variables we still have here? So this mysterious n equal to what I've been considering minus infinity is actually minus infinity. And when I had a look at this kind of lines, this and this, I've realized that this is the enigmatic search algorithm on its own. So in case if the score is greater than the best score, then the best score starts being equal to the score that we get. That's pretty. So that's how I can assume that n stands for best score and s stands for current score. Okay, so we can actually go and rename this. Yeah, so probably, well, let's start with s. So Control F, Control H, find replace. All right, so we have the, I'm not sure, let's probably make it like this. Okay, next, and we can call it just a score, just the current score. Well, let's call it score basically. I think calling it score is good enough. So what kind of score we have for a position? Okay, and let's go replace it, and then next. All right. Okay, too many s's here. Too many s's. Yeah, it goes just from the previous part. Okay. Too many s's. All right, so where else? Here. replace score, then here replace, and oops, sorry, then here definitely, and here. Okay. Yeah, I just realized that probably calling maiden score as I did it might be not the most accurate, because we still have this kind of like maiden score constant. However, well, let's just don't get distracted for now. For now, I need to make sure that replace also here. Next, replace, replace. Yeah, it shouldn't be here anymore. Yeah. So let's have a look if I didn't break anything. All right, as is not defined, so missed somewhere 158. 158 somewhere here. Are you kidding me? Oh yeah, here it is. Score, save. So let's update. Yeah, and we're still right over in here. Okay. Just wondering. Hold on a sec. What's wrong with the randomization? Are you kidding me? Hold on a sec. This is something wrong. Just lost the randomization. The randomization is down in this part, but okay. Yeah, let's drop back. Whoa, how on earth is that possible? Okay guys, I'm sorry, just something is going horribly wrong. No, it doesn't, or what the heck is... So I've renamed the score here, but it doesn't mean anything. I'm confused. I'm really confused here. Make a score like here. Okay, now it starts making sense. So 174. But hold on a sec. It didn't say anything in regards to this one, which is strange. Okay, but anyway, let's go step by step. So 174. Score, score, score. That's it, right? Okay. Okay. Um, 164. Okay. Okay. 165. Okay, score. Um, 158. Score. 177. Score. Okay, so Please give me another variant. Okay, now finally it seems like it's working. Okay, great. So yeah, at least we're done with this kind of like yeah, the score variable. Great, so let's move further on. So let's put this, so here instead of n, I want to have the best score. Okay, just try to manually find n, only the upper cases, and Control H, best score. Yeah, just could be using this matching, probably better way. So next, nope. Okay, here, replace the best score, replace, great, replace, and it seems like this is it. So let's have a look. Okay, and come on. Yeah, awesome. So feels like it's still playing exactly the way as this has been playing before. Okay, guys. All right. So what else? So now it's still unclear for me, to be honest, like what exactly this variable means. So we just try to give it a name now, but just want to show you my concerns. Yeah, by the way, yeah, all these variables are now being defined, which is great. So the fourth parameter of the search function, the only place where it gets passed into the function is here. For all the rest of the search call instances, you see, like we have only like 3 parameters, right? And as well as here. So yeah, just to show you. So here we also have only here it is. So we have only 3 parameters. Okay. So let's probably try to find this little s. Again, I'm wondering whether Oscar Toledo intended this, finding this little s. Okay. Oh, yeah, this this is getting really fun. So let's try to find this. I'm in the variable little s. Yeah. Okay. I swear I've seen this somewhere. Yeah, like say like here. Well, maybe, hold on a sec, if I just try to say s with spaces. Okay, s with spaces. So is this the only one actually? I'm wondering, is this the only place where it's actually being used? If I just, hold on a sec, if I just rename this to somewhat different, and save, I'm just wondering, this should be given an error, like, yeah, s is not defined, and 177, I guess that's the only place, 177. So it seems to be used only in the only place here. Is this for stalemating, or it's hard to say really? Why is this why is this used? But what gives us an idea of how this as actually gets initialized. Oh my god, guys! Yeah, we need to rename this variable as soon as possible. Okay, so score minus the best score. So the difference, the score difference, like how the best score is greater than the current score, like score delta, or I don't know, score delta, score difference. I don't know how to call it basically. So yeah, without understanding how in particular this is working, it's hard to give a meaningful name. So by fact, this is something like a score difference. But yeah, so let's just stick to score difference. Let's call score difference. Okay. Hope I've spelled difference properly. If not, I'm extremely sorry for that, guys. So score difference. And so how does it look like? So we take the score difference minus score if this is still less than 0. And the most mysterious part about this line, so we have the searchply that is not equal to 0, which means that we're already independent within our search. So in one case we have this expression which doesn't assign anything, and I have no idea how this works and why exactly. And otherwise we do initialize, we do associate the source square and target square with these global variables uppercase b and lowercase b. Okay, so it's total mystery for me at the moment, but anyway. Okay, so yeah, probably, well, by fact this is the score difference, because when we do initialize the variable, yeah, we do have this. Okay, so probably no matter to pronounce this 100 more times. So okay, what else can we do here? So at least the part that I do understand. So if I just make it like this, and okay, so here is the corresponding one. Okay. I have no idea what does the 0 stands for. It's total mystery. Or hold on a sec, we had, whoa. I remember somewhere we have returned this. Say like we return drawboard, which results in none, because we don't return anything from there. And well, still it needs research, so it feels like the real like deobfuscating doesn't yet mean that we do understand how it works. And yeah, this is really fascinating, a real masterpiece by Oscar Toledo. So yeah, I'm starting feeling really dumb at this point. Okay, but anyway, let's just deal with what we can do. So here we associate okay guys, sorry, just time to go for Google Translate and verify my starting from the difference, starting verifying my spelling, because yeah, so difference is okay, right? And what else? Associate, sorry, just I'm not sure if I, yeah, associate, so probably it's correct. Okay, so associate best score with the best source and target squares. So probably we can do it here with the best source and target square representing the best move. Okay, or we can actually the best score. Let's just say associate like this. Okay, and in this case, I probably can't even like go here. Okay, so associate the best score with the best move. Let's have a look what we got. Okay, give me another option, please. Please give me another option. Are you kidding me? Oh man, don't tell me that I'm breaking something. Yeah, hopefully, thankfully. Okay. Yeah, by the way, if you want to get rid of this randomization, what I've discovered so far, so in order to do this, we just go command this part. In this case, we would always have this very variation, this exact variation. So here, literally what we do is we randomize the evaluation at some point. So here, by the way, we can say brute force eninge max search algorithm. So here we can say found a better move, and here we can say randomize score, or it's not randomizing the score, it is actually randomizing the fact whether we should consider the best move to be the best or not. But what it does essentially, so let's say randomize play to avoid playing the same game always. Playing always the same game. Okay. Still need to figure out what this meant, but it's probably move like so. Okay, so should have been restored. Should have been restored. This, yeah, randomization. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Should be just fine. All right. So doing our association. Probably let's go with here. Okay. All right. Could have paid for the break here. Well, actually, well, just leave it as is. All right. Yeah, this is really nice. So what else? What else? So do we have all the variables being deobfuscated within the search function? And I think that we do, right? Awesome. So only this uppercase and lowercase b left. Yeah, so now, okay, yeah, just to give you an idea why I'm so sure that this uppercase b and lowercase b represents the source and the target square. This is why. So I've say console.log, and let's say best source, and we have the uppercase b plus best target square is gonna be plus lowercase b. And if we just make a move, then we have the best source 38, best target. Well, we can actually say like a bit simpler. We can say just best move, literally. Okay. Here we go. So 35 by 55. Okay. And so from here to here, if we inspect this kind of square, we have that it has the index of 35, while this one has the index of 55. So from the best source square to the best target square. By the way, if you want this best move being displayed like in a bit more fancy way, then let me just figure out where exactly I could have that. Probably in my toy fish. So we just now import a we just import a slight lookup array, toy fish. Okay. The Willow was, so this is my, nope, it's not even minified, it's just, it should be, yeah, here. So the array I was talking about is this one. So just copy and so debugging part. So here we can just place and I just call them coordinates. Okay. So maybe just call them squares currently. So pieces and squares, yeah. So map board array indexes to user-friendly square notation. Okay. And now what we can do here, we can simply say squares like this plus squares in here. And now we should be printing just like E75 or whatever movie founds. A7, A5, great. So yeah, we don't need this. Let's go again. So we have this E75, the best move so far. Okay, so F7, F6, and so on. So it's really handy for debugging when you have this lookup array to convert the board squares to the meaningful, user-friendly board notation values like this ones. Okay, so now I'm just wondering what would be the better way of, so this uppercase B. Okay, Control F B. Okay, so not that many, by the way. So here we have them within the initialization part, which is good. Okay. And yeah, that's pretty it. And also here. So, well, I think I would dare to call this variable best source. Best sources, whereas this is one of the, for my personal opinion, this is one of the main use cases for this variable. So best source. So here we can say Control H and best source square. Well, I think this is self-explanatory. So best source, save. Oh, sorry, not save in here. So go into next and replace. Replace, 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 next, 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 replace, next, next, replace, next, replace. Yeah, this is important. Replace, 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 and we're done. Yeah, I really hope I didn't break anything yet. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, what the? Draw best source board is not defined. What have I done? Draw best source. Oh my god. Yeah, this wasn't clever. Sorry, this wasn't clever really. Okay. Yeah, c7, c5. So yeah, it seems to be working properly still. Okay, and now this little b would be best target. Okay, and now we're looking for small b. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit more pain, but still best target. So next. Nope. Okay. Just one single variable, single letter. Okay. Okay, here. Target square minus best target. Whoa. Whoa. Rocket science. Please. Yeah, here it is essential, by the way. Replace. Okay, hold my breath and trying to figure out whether it's still working. Let's have a look. Oh, really? Cool. 75. And now, by the way, if we have a look at the element, we'll also have this best target. So again, sharing the variable name. So just using this lowercase b to, yeah, handle this. Like as far as we don't have hard-coded IDs for every single DOM element, like this table header cells, we actually go for this dynamic thing. So dynamically associating this, in our case, the best target variable with a certain exact square index that represents the current that gets associated with the corresponding index in the board array. Okay. Yeah. So again, like, it's maybe not the best way to have it like this here. It probably would be better just to have like two variables, like one the helper initializers and the other is like some like this best source and best target. But again, bear in mind the fact that Oscar Toledo actually uses this two variables twice. So first for initialization here, and then he goes for like associating them with the best source and best target. And this is the most essential thing within the entire engine, because I mean, not just the most essential within the entire engine, but I mean, like, without associating the best move with the best score, you will never get your engine actually playing a move on a board. So that's why this is so essential, just from the result of the game, the sense of the game perspective. Okay, so what else can we deobfuscate here? So we can deobfuscate this U. So this U stands for square. Do we have the square variable? So yeah, from 18 to 99. Okay, so do we have the square? Okay, like this. How many squares? Okay. Oh, we have the square in. Yeah, but this should be local variable, so it's not a big deal. Okay. So commentaries. Well, anyway, yeah, I think we can go for it. I think we really can go for it. Yeah, probably let's also print the board before, like this. Here we want to render board. Okay, just drawboard maybe. Okay. So what else? What else? This can be called the board HTML. Okay. Yeah, let's kickstart with this U. So say Control F U like this. Is this okay? I think this is okay. No, it's not okay. All right, so let's make it like this. So Control H, and just replace this with a square because this is literally a square counter. Okay, so previous and square, replace, next, replace, next, replace, next, replace, and I think this is it. Okay, so oh man, I've done something horribly wrong. Okay, I have done something horribly wrong, so let me try to, can I just provide a few lines like this? Okay, here, square. Yeah, okay. Okay, no errors. So yeah, we have the board, the best move. Yeah. Okay. So let's also say something like computer move here. Computer move. Yeah, by the way, yeah, it's quite natural that initially the best move, yeah, doesn't work properly because it's just not initialized. Okay, but anyway, here we're already yeah, so we don't want to do this for the initial position. How can I not doing this for the initial position? I don't know. Okay. Doesn't really matter that much, but yeah. C7, C5. Well, I think we can ignore it. Doesn't really mean anything. Oh, here it's even undefined. Okay, because we just didn't yet initialize. Okay. Yeah, by the way, hold on a sec. Oh, it's not always the computer move. It might be the human move as well. So I've played E2, E4. Okay, and here computer played. Okay, so we can state this. So it's not always the computer move. Okay, it just don't specify whose move it is. So let's say call it just the last move. Okay. And here the best move. Okay. Save. Last move. The best move is 75. The best move is 24. And probably yeah, let's just do it like let's go last move. I'm sorry. Okay, just accidentally stopped the recording. Okay. So we have the last move, h7, h5, last move, e2, e4, and this is the, okay, so it first prints the last move and then prints the board, or, yeah, it still feels better to make on the country. Okay. All right. Yeah, last move is 75. Yeah, print the board first. Yeah. G1 to F3. So yeah, prints both moves. Okay. Okay. I think I'm pretty satisfied with this. Okay. So another thing, this I is literally the document HTML or board HTML. So let's just call it like board HTML. And so where do we have this I? So this is just the variable holding the HTML that would be appended to document body eventually. Yeah, so document body inner HTML, and we just append this board HTML. That's pretty simple. I think that's all where it's used. I think that's like, let's say HTML string, let's say string containing board DOM elements, let's say like this. All right, still working. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this stuff. All right, okay, so then seems like it's okay. Yeah, we can still. So what can we say about this, guys? Yeah, figure out how exactly this is working is it's gonna be a challenge. Yeah, by the way, we can put the semicolon here. Okay. Yeah. Maybe I should just not waste another episode to figure out how this works. Okay, so maybe let's try. Well, so x equals to 10. It seems like an offset for. So here, by the way, we want to initialize board and move offsets, raise, let's say data more vaguely. Okay. So x seems like the offset, since we have the 10 by 12 board representation has been stated here. So I think the x holding 10 should be just the offset to figure out when we go into the new line. And so, well, we can't call it board width. yeah, best source divided moduled by board width gives us that sort of a thing. So okay, let's search for x. Oh, sorry. Control F, Control H. So let's call this board width. Okay. And going for next. Replace, 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 replace. And that's enough. What the heck is 219? You're using this somewhere else. Are you kidding me? 219. Whoa. Board width. Oh my god. I am surprised. I am really surprised. Well, actually, I'm not surprised. Okay. Okay. Seems to be fine still. Yeah, now this initialization routine seems starts making a bit more sense. So let's just give some commentaries, at least to what I can give the commentaries. So here, yeah, board width is literally what it is. So say a number of squares to consider, let's say an offset to the next row. Sounds a bit weird, but anyway. So here we have internal board representation of the engine. Okay. So here it's literally, it's like rules of game of how the pieces are going, like rules of, well, let's say B's move, offsets, directions. Let's make it like that. Well, the best source gets incremented for some reason. I have no idea why. Yeah, by the way, if I just get rid of this one, and here if I say console.log, I'm just wondering, can I print this? Just print the best source. It feels like it works like a counter. So let's figure out. Okay, it really works like a counter from 0 and up to, oh my god. Yeah, from 1 to 304. Well, I'm not sure why this isn't. Yeah, so this is like a counter at some point. So let's say best source variable here. Best source variable serves as the counter, as the loop counter, let's say, to initialize. To initialize the data. Yeah, let's give a bit of a value, but thin, but still. And now, so we're using this to index either board, okay, or the move offsets. It's all done with this bunch of ternary operators. So yeah, it's still a real mystery to me, to be honest. So, well, we can just say like initialize board position, and move offsets. Initialize board, and it's a bit of a duplication, but yeah. And move offsets, erase. It's really, yeah. So if the best source module with the board width, then we have best source divided by board width module width. Oh man, yeah, this is the rocket science to me, guys. Yeah, it just, yeah, takes another couple of hours of explanation if I could understand what's going on here exactly. So we have been inspecting both the board and the move offsets, erase, so we know how exactly the layout is done there, but yeah, it's just okay. So basically we don't even need this one, but yeah, skip it for now. Yeah, thanks. Okay. Okay, so I think this is kind of it. So what else do we have? Well, this is another bit of a mystery, is how can we assign this kind of I to itself, or what is going on, or best target is getting assigned to the I, or is this the way to just have the best source and the best target being equal, or what? Best source, best target. Yeah, it's really mysterious then. Now we have the best target always equal to 0. Yeah, well. It's probably because of this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Seems like still working, so yeah, I don't really see that much sense on actually deobfuscating this, then I mean this yu and yui, yeah. Just to provide a bit more reasonable layout depending on this ternary operators. Move offsets I plus plus. So these are some sort of counters. I'm not sure. Well, we could have just logged them apparently. So console.log and I plus I plus y plus y plus u plus u. Oh, so probably here I is equal to y, and here, and then I is equal to 5 minus 5. This is rocket science. It looks like doesn't make sense, however I believe it does make perfect sense on the real deal. I'm just too dumb to figure out how exactly. Okay, so we have the duplication. This is interesting. So the first 22, they all are zeros. Oh no, hold on a sec. And then it gets starting from 22. Is this just, does this regard to the starting square, this one? No, this is the 21, it's not the 22. This is the 21. Yeah. So anyway, then it gets no, this is correct. So it starts from 0 and goes to 21. And overall it's 22 times, I believe. So yeah, it might be making some sense. So probably like skip the upper of board squares. And then they just get it incremented by 1. So I is getting incremented by y is getting incremented by 1. And why the u is always 0? U is always 0. Why do we need that at all? Well, I gets incremented, clear. So by the way, oh, it stops at 96. So is this 96? No, it's 98. So 96 is this one. It doesn't make sense. I don't know. But probably for move offsets it might be. Okay guys, it's really hard to say. I just want to give you an idea that I personally don't really see that much of a sense of giving this variable some meaningful names, because it seems like just a pure helper variables, and no matter how we call them. I might be horribly wrong though. Okay. Hold on a sec. U is not even used here. Oh my god. Did I just forgot to change that U? Whoa. That would be a pain. Yeah. Oh man. Well, it still plays chess for some reason, but okay guys, so probably, so it's a very strange thing that U doesn't seem to be. So if I just change this to something else, is this gonna result in issues? Okay, 134. So where is that used? 134. Oh no, just doesn't matter. That doesn't matter that much. Right. So don't forget this. Yeah, so probably it's okay to not initialize this variable, so we can probably even get rid of this. Well, I just don't really want to change the source code because it would probably still be working, but yeah. Seems like it's working exactly the same way, but where do we have that U? Okay guys, I just want to check that out, the previous version. Yeah, so I don't remember what was the U overall. U. So here is just the square. Oh, hold on a sec. So here we don't define the variable, right? Oh, probably just another save-in for I'm not even sure. Is that all where the U occurs in the entire code? If so, then this is strange at very least. Okay, let's try to find some previous. Okay, so strange, but okay, let's try the first part. Go in the first obfuscated part. U. Okay, no, we still, even this initial part, we have U only here being declared for some unknown reason, and well, maybe just probably maybe to match the exactly the count of 1023 bytes. Maybe just a thing like that. But essentially, it's not needed to. I think it's not needed at all because it works without it. Is Y used? Okay, hold on a sec. If we have this called square, then at very least we just can call it square. We just can call it square like this. I'm just wondering, is this still gonna be working the same way as it did before? Well, at very least we have the same exactly the same code as we did initially, so I don't really want to change the source code. Okay, just unclear why to initialize this at all. Maybe just to create a variable, I don't know. But yeah. Okay, now what about this Y? Okay, so it's used only in the only place, I believe. Yeah, I think so. So increment in the add, so charcode add returns the ASCII code for a given character, right? And why do we need? Oh no, hold on a sec. Hold on a second. So this is a bit confusing. So as far as I'm aware, what we can do, so we say like A, and we have the character code at. But what Oscar does, he does. So can we pass? Whoa. Oh, the index. Yeah, this is the index. So if, say, we have A, B, C, D, char code at index of 0, index of 1, okay, index of 2. Okay, so this is, so, which means, okay, yeah, obviously we have a string here. So I think this just iterates over the length of this string. It should be the case. So I just want to see the length of this string. So copy and dot length. 82. Okay, and so y should be from 0 to 81, is it? Yeah, probably I just put this semicolon here. Yeah, just for now at least. Yeah, it makes more sense because yeah, we have the single for statement. Yeah, so this maybe like this. So u is literally the square, so we don't need that. Save, update. No, y goes up to 96, so it goes beyond 82. Starts with 1. Yeah, we can reference the original code again. So where exactly do we have y? Nope, nowhere else. Just here and here, and that's pretty it. So just some sort of a counter. But what exactly counts? It's a bit unclear to me now. And what then in particular I counts? Bear in mind that they go to from 1 to 96. What exactly do they count? Okay, so so is the index for the move offsets, right? To initialize the move offsets. So yeah, I is the move offsets initializer counter, and the y, and yeah, and the y is, I believe, indexing this one. Well, definitely indexing this one, but I'm just a bit confused that the length is 82 while it gets, oh, maybe that's just the side effect that it gets the value of 96 and it just gives an undefined. And in this case we should have, in move offsets we should have either none or undefined values, and I think we do. Yeah, nan, these nans. Okay, and this should be exactly 96. Yeah, now this makes perfect sense. Okay, so 2 counters. So I serves to index the move offsets. I don't know whether it makes sense to call it move offsets index or not. Yeah. And how to call the index up for this guy, for this string. So move offsets data index. So let's call this one move offsets array index, move offsets array index, and this one call it move offsets data index. Just to give it some name. this it? Yeah. So do we have any meaningless variables? We don't, right? I think we don't. And still we have a program that is capable of playing chess. Cool. This is cool. Yeah, I would need to add a few more commentaries. Yeah, so we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. Yeah, I'll probably just try to spend a few more minutes to give the commentaries where I can. So scoring the move. So let's say evaluation, position evaluation score. Position evaluation score. I don't want to say move score because that might be treated as the move score from the move ordering perspective, but we don't even have the alphabetic search here, hence no move ordering, and it doesn't matter because we don't have the beta cutoffs to occur in the first place. So evaluation score, just a position evaluation score. I want to say static evaluation, but yeah, that's definitely it. But before I make sure that I know where exactly this static evaluation happens and how exactly, because I don't really think, like, I don't know, it's still a mystery to me. I just leave it like this for now. This is the best score. This is pretty it. So a score for best move found. Okay. So let's just get rid of this, guys. Save. Still need to make sure that it didn't break anything. Okay. Okay, what else? What else do we have? Yeah, this commentaries. So this is one of these most essential parts, but yeah, it's really hard to command it properly unless, yeah, I don't even know. Can I? Can I do it like this? Okay. So what else? So I don't want any locks here. So we stop here in case if we're not capturing anything. So captured piece, if not captured piece. And not piece type. Well, again, like legendary expressions by Oscar Toledo, which I have no idea how they work. Again, like guys, you see, like even though we have deobfuscated every single variable, still buying a book by Oscar Toledo makes perfect sense, because understanding the variable names doesn't yet give a full picture of how exactly this is working. So yeah, I would still need to, oh, sorry. To figure out how exactly this kind of works. Okay. So what else can we say? So captured piece. So here, well, we actually do initialize the captured piece. Okay. We want to update the board target square. That's reasonable. So captured piece is going to be equal to whatever we have at the board target square, and on the fly we do increment the board target square by the current move offset, which is very natural and logical, and we enter this loop if eventually piece lands on an empty square. So if it captures something, that we don't go here, I believe, which is strange, but yeah, it's probably needed to avoid leaper pieces from leaping along the direction where it faces, like something similar to what has been done in Micromax by Harmgerd Miller. So yeah, okay guys, so yeah, I feel a bit tired at the moment, and it's really a brainstorm needed to answer some most essential questions, because say like this part, and even this part, so what we eventually return from the search, it still needs to be understood properly, because yeah, now we've just revealed the variables, but this doesn't make that much sense. And I guess I'm starting to understand why Oscar Toledo was okay to let me go for this deobfuscation series, because deobfuscating the code doesn't yet mean that you would understand how exactly the code works, and that's the case. So yeah, okay, so probably yeah, we just stop here. Yeah, just make a small cleanups. I will probably, what I do next is I just give all the commentaries I can. I'm not going to be doing this live. I'll do this at home, right? And then if I'm smart enough, so I don't promise, because I say if I'm smart enough, which is not the case in most of the cases. So if I'm smart enough to figure out how exactly this thing works, then probably we'll have another bonus part. I'm revealing like step-by-step explanation of how this entire engine works, because currently I have a very vague understanding. I can't share it. I've been sharing it through the series, but that doesn't make much sense, because with that vague understanding you won't be able to reproduce it, and with a clear understanding you can actually reproduce this. And yeah, you may wonder why do you need that, but well, it's another question. So yeah, I'll probably just stop here. So let's make a final test, make sure it works. Yeah, perfect. So moves, been printed, everything has been printed. Yeah. And by the way, probably best source becomes best target because we have not only the computer moves but the player moves as well. So probably just some housekeeping routine here, maybe. Okay, no more guessing for this video. So yeah, in the next one we'll try to figure out how actually this is working if I'm smart enough. So this is it from my side, guys. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, and take care.